even necessary to keep discussing the 10-point agenda because on one hand, it appears a bit too inconvenient for so many people, even for ODM. Right now, the focus is on coalition building. Implementation of this 10-point agenda appears a bit too much of a stretch. Don't you agree that it's one of those things that we just talk about but are not really serious about it?
Thank you, thank you. First, I want to say, I must say that I'm happy to be here and also say good morning to the Kenyans who are listening to us. Yesterday, when the two-party leaders talked about the 10 points agenda, our youth leader, who is also our party leader, Dr. Oburu Oginga, emphasized that this 10 points agenda did not form the basis of the stating of a broad-based government. Broad-based government was formed much earlier before the 10 points agenda. And I think they were just to try and make Kenyans know why there is broad-based and what ODM as a political party is going to gain from this broad-based based on the aspirations of Kenyan people. Because ODM is known of its pillars and also its quest to realize the justice for the people of Kenya. And when you now join the ruling party, people always question, what are you going to come out with when you join a ruling political party? So as a party, we are to come with the areas that we feel the Kenyans resonate with, and also that the Kenyans will feel we still represent their interests, even as we have the broad-based government. That is how we came with the 10 points agenda. And as you say that maybe discussing them now is tiring. And people think that they might not really make meaning as we approach the next general election. But as we say, every political party must emphasize what really people would want them to do for them so that they resonate with that party.
Yet the initial plan was that this should have been achieved within 1 year, the 10 points. But it would appear that even the claimed progress of 80% done, many people question that.
Of course, the judgment rests with the people of Kenya on after narrating the progress of those 10 points agenda. People can now weigh really, have they achieved that much? Is it at 80% or is it at 60 or 50? So basically the judgment is to the Kenyan people to actually see whether they have been achieved. A few and have completely been achieved, like the formation of the IEBC. It is functional. That was one of the biggest reports that the NAD contained. Again, one which is going to be achieved is the compensation of those who were killed during the demonstration. And 2 billion has been put in our supplementary budget that we are discussing. So those ones are completely achieved. But there are others which are in progress and might not be necessarily achieved, like the rule of law and constitutionalism. Some of these are processes that can be achieved at one end, but will continuously be achieved as people go on. There is also that looking at the welfare of the children and also equalization of the minority regions, whether they are treated equally, equity and all that. I think these are things that can be judged with the performance. There are things which are done progressively. We cannot say that they can be achieved in totality, but given the facts that maybe were raised yesterday, especially when the Deputy President gave an account of what has been happening, the Kenyans are left to judge for themselves really what the Deputy President was saying. Do they conform, do they tally with what the Kenyans perceive that they have done at 80%?
Right.
Yeah.
And Bonagakuya, listening to President William Ruto speak yesterday, and he did well in trying to justify what his administration has done.